no, the eye in the middle, that is Spectral. Here we go.
Yes, it is, sir. And here we go.
And already getting the damage kind of over time with the quick mixes. That's what Spectral's known for. Very fast mix-ups, and even their mid-screen. Look at this meterless damage off of guessing wrong. And he's going for the reset. Oh, this is some tricky stuff.
Oh, no. Oh, and he missed that in the air. He missed the normal in the air. The jump in, I think, 2 is what he went for, and it just missed.
Ooh, good conversion. Okay.
Oh,
now,
nice.
I love any conversion off of that one anti-air. As long as you get something, that's a good conversion. That's missed opportunities for a lot of players when they're trying to get into Mortal Kombat X. Even at the end of the game.
Woo!
That's what really separated the boys from the men, and the EX push on Wake Up by Tweedy, taking round number 1. They're trying to send a statement early. That's great position, though, having a bar in the corner. And Bone Shaper can do some damage in the corner. Maybe should have...
the air-to-air.
Yeah, Desda maybe should have read that he was going to jump out of the corner after that Hell Spark. Because his instant jump 1 is disgusting by Shinnok, but huge drops all over the place.
That's a punish, baby. All right, now Desda finally in the driver's seat just for a minute.
There's that reversal.
As you mentioned, that headbutt, what a great reversal. It is punishable, unlike the push.
I think.
But it's just as effective.
And there you go, jumping over the first Hell Spark. I believe it's a 10-frame reversal on the headbutt. It's so fast. A lot of damage. Huge missed opportunity again by Desda,
no.
getting punished. The headbutt coming in with the clutch for Tweedy.
That was, at the release of this game, Ermac's victory pose was like the biggest meme as far as characters go. Like, you'd see that thing posted everywhere with just different sayings and whatnot. It's one of the hypest visual and audio effects in the game. I'm not even sure what he says still, but he's screaming something.
I know that when they first showed off his fatality, I think the world threw up a little bit.
Oh, God. Oh. Was it the one where he pulls the intestines out of there? Oh, God, yeah. That's one of the best ones.
And then just at the end.
Yep.
That's all we need to say on the matter. Maybe we'll see it. We'll see if Tweedy, if you're listening and you get another win, let's see it, baby. Let it rock.
We need to see fatals, man, from both of these guys. Let's go. Bring the hype. Be savage. You're already in the money. Put it in your man's head to say, you know what, I'm moving on. All right, nice reversal Hell Sparks by Desda.
Very good ending with that scythe. To get Tweedy out of the middle of the screen there. Oh, I love that spacing by Desda. Didn't pay off, but that's okay. Oh my God, they're both
2 in a row.
They're both animals.
If Desda can scout that reversal out, oh, there it is again.
That
very good by Tweedy, recognizing there was no meter to burn.
We might be seeing some matchup knowledge. I'm pretty sure that is a punish on meterless Hell Spark. I think it's 14 or 15 frames is the sweet spot there, and I think that's a 10 framer. That's going to punish it every single time. The smart stuff, too easy. He's going to wake up. Ooh, I like that by Desda to walk back out of the wake up range and check with that down forward.
Be careful, and he scouts it out. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do tons of damage, 22%, and he just needs really a throw. Ooh, anything small like that. Very nice. Caught him on the way up. Desda. A hood perfect. Barely got touched.
Oh, my goodness.
Woo! He got him out of the animation.
Ooh, this is going to hurt, though. But you know what? Tweedy, as well as I know in that situation, I just lost that round, but I had almost 3 bars of meter to his none. I'm feeling 100% confident going into this round. But Tweedy getting a little bit crazy with these headbutts. And good that Desda's punishing them every single time. You cannot let them get away with murder like that.
Which is something Tweedy kind of got away with in that first match. He did a lot of headbutts that worked. Desda's caught on very nice. Not sure if he just buffered that or knew there was a gap, but...
My goodness, too.
Ooh, and that would have taken it.
And barely floating over all the Hell Sparks. Ooh. Here we go.
Oh, my God, he got him. He got him with the Hell Sparks. He is going to finish it out. Ooh! Oh, and the brutality. Let's go.
Brutality. You never cease to amuse.
Desda got him out of that headbutt with the Hell Sparks. Converts for the brutality. That was hype.
Beautiful, guys.
What a way to put yourself on
beautiful.
the board, baby.
And what's great, Shinnok there, he's either going to brutally he's going to brutally you 2 different ways. If the string kills you, he's going to cut you in half. and if he needs the extra damage, he's putting a hole in your chest. This is a good set so far, guys. They got a little crazy that game with a lot of reversals, a lot of reversal low sights, a lot of reversal headbutts. And Tweedy ended up hanging himself there a couple times that SUB-ZER really capitalized on, and that's what's got the turnaround for him.
That's 100%, man. Yeah, the headbutts, you know, they worked in the first match, as we talked about, but that second match, SUB-ZER made the adjustment, scouted him out, punished, and got himself on the board.
And the switch to
He is Mystic now. That famous push. I want to see, you know what I want to see, if we can get it going, the stage fatality on the stage. I think I may have seen it, I don't know, 2 or 3 times in total. It's one of the coolest ones.
Well, you gotta be careful in these footsies with Mystic Ermac. Even off that boot that you saw, Tweedy could have converted with a down 1 lift. Actually, I'm pretty sure he can get that mid screen as well. But oh my gosh, the pressure right now. Tweedy, he's getting checked a lot, and if SUB-ZER converts one of these into an EX side, and there's that conversion off the spoot.
4-3.
And Mystic, the meter building machine. And once he has a bar, you are never more afraid of in your life of actually approaching this man on wake up. It is the worst feeling ever, going in the final moments of a match, knowing that if you get hit by that push, he is going to drain your meter, and he's getting health.
Yeah. It's a really good tool, man. And there it is, the perfect use of that push. And you can see the reason Tweedy, for those that aren't familiar or didn't follow this game, Tweedy is one of the best at meter building in combos. That's why you see him whiffing teleports and still getting the conversion. He's just building that meter while he's getting the damage at the same time.
Nice, good spot for SUB-ZER. Didn't have to respect the wake up there either.
Ooh, no punish! But the teleport actually worked. Just, I think they traded.
Oh no, Tweedy pressing a
Got
button
him with that forward 4. Oh my God, that was such a dangerous situation.
If he would have woke up with push instantly, it probably would have beaten that forward 3 or forward 4, I believe it is. I think the forward 4 is the overhead, so I believe that's the forward 3 there. By Shinnok, you barely catch him with just the tip of that shoulder. Look at he staggers.
A lot of staggers. Oh, with the instant overhead too.
He threw about 14 mix-ups right there, Echo, in that press. That was disgusting.
That's Tweedy, man. You know, he is not afraid to just assert himself. You can see the lift there. I respect the call out. Still got the health lead. Didn't take too much damage, and it would have rewarded him with so much. Ooh, the late call there by Tweedy. SUB-ZER able to scout him out in the air. He's still getting some damage. It's not going to kill. Oh wait, and it will. Oh my God, he still had damage on the table.
And that was perfect play by SUB-ZER once again. He had the knockdown on Tweedy there at the end. Tweedy was a sliver away from having that bar. It would have been a different story if he would have had to worry about that push at the end, but he did not. Went ham, egg, and cheese. Got the whole breakfast platter. SUB-ZER up 2-1 now on Tweedy to send him home for the night and get into the bigger money.
That's right, man. As we've mentioned, everybody in this top 8 has they're already in the money, but everybody's fighting for that, you know, $800 that's in grand finals. Everybody's trying to get there.
Yes, guys, if you guys don't know, $2,500 is on the line tonight to everyone that has made top 8. We're spreading that money, and shouts to Streamy for doing this whole thing for us.
It's been a big talking point in the FGC as far as, you know, the money distribution for making placements, and I love what Streamy's done this season with War of the Gods and Kombat Cup.
Easy off to a perfect start, which is taking the first bar away from your opponent and getting another for yourself.
It's the meter build, optimal stuff, 30%, catch him with a down 4. Check by Tweedy, just out of range. SUB-ZER going in.
Hey, the disrespect, I like that from SUB-ZER. Now the next time around, I think he's gonna try to force a push out of Tweedy to get him off that bar.
Right now, Des is the one with the bar. He's got some damage left on the table and some pressure, and a nice check by Too Easy. Oh, and that shoulder whiffed.
And I believe that Mystic can get a push off of that string mid-screen, if I remember correctly. I think it's incredibly tight. And it's so meaty, and the instant overhead pop by Too Easy. Going for some damage here. Oh, my goodness.
We're still going, baby. I love it. 32% by Too Easy, trying to tie this thing up. Take us to a game number 5, and Desert tried to go in with a down 2. Just out of range. It would have been perfect. Oh, my God, it's just the tip of the shoulder. Able to meter burn at 24%, the restand, the armor. You can see Too Easy's health just slowly going back. And we are going to a game number 5, and we're getting a fatality. Jesus.
Ermac wins. Fatality.
Poor Shinnok, man, just getting beheaded in the story mode by Too Easy.
Hey, Shinnok.
Here on Kombat Cup.
Shinnok, heads up.
Oh, no. No, we can't do that this early. Oh,
Hey, our producer was saying that Too Easy is headed in the right direction. It wouldn't be MK without buns, baby.
Oh, God. Hey, man, let's talk about this game number 5 now.
To start us off, we love starting streams off with game 5s. That's the way it should be. Every match should be game 5 in theory.
Round 1, fight.
All right. That's Too Easy. Just had a very dominant performance in that game number 4.
That's the same start that he had in the last game as well. There's that beautiful back one anti-air. That's the bane of every rushdown character's existence. And some teabags. There we go, Too Easy.
Wait a minute.
He's warming up now.
Okay. Savagery is on the battlefield. Look, what did Desda do to Too Easy? Oh, a nice scout. And had the answer as well. Desda saying, you want to teabag me, sir? All right, I got you. Just wait a minute. Good check by Too Easy, and a very nice counter by Desda. Burns the bar. And that is going to be a whiff punish. Okay, probably not going to kill, but almost. Oh my! Oh, and it just every part of the ground.
It's such a good special move, and in that instance,
Round 2.
I believe covered every single wake-up option by Bone Shaper. As long as he went over the top and was able to get out of the wake-up Hellspark range that first one, but that would have beaten shoulder. It would have beaten everything. Yeah, it would have beaten shoulder. Would have beaten the scythe. That push on wake-up, giving Too Easy health and almost evening us up, but a great
and he commits. You see Too Easy being up around right now. That's just going to have to be careful. Too Easy is not going to slow down.
And he keeps taking Desda's meter, so he doesn't have these launchers. Ooh. That 4-2, even on Sunday, that 4-2 from Desda has hit a lot. Out in that neutral space. Okay. Final round, final game. Let's go.
Time to turn up, boys.
Round 5.
Whoever loses this is going home.
That may have been the first Dark Beam we've seen the entire set outside of the brutality. And it gets the hit and keeps Easy in the corner. Ooh, what a conversion.
Oh my God, the conversion though. Crossed him up. Jumped 3 into a down 1 into all this damage, 31%. One hovers there, trying to just, and here goes the mix again.
Those are so instant.
All this mix. Desi, you got to do something. Don't get caught by all these mixes.
The teabag into it. Not like this.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh.
He's going to brutal him. Too Easy saying, I know I'm in your head. It's too bad.
Ermac wins.
Too Easy. My God, man, the savagery. The single hit mix, you know, the down 3, the down 4, the Kombat Cup, Dab, and Emperor Nyx. Need I say more?
Yeah, the Nyx game.
YungMonster is a threat.
It went to a game 5 with Nyx And it was close, and you know, but it was crazy what got him there was Goro, but unable to clutch out there at the end. A little bit of an overcommitment there by Nightbringer, and YungMonster giving him the punish, but the trap picks it up anyway because it looked like Nightbringer woke up, pressing buttons, trying to interrupt the swing on whiff.
And you know, I love that Nightbringer has been rocking the classic Melina skin. When I played this character, that's the outfit I always use. Classic Melina, I love it. But to be honest, I've always liked that costume on Jackie as well. And commits, burns the 2 bars, stabs. What's he going with? And a throw, that's going to close out that first round. And that's something Nightbringer did a lot on Sunday. A lot of staggers, a lot of throws to get in your head and make you want to press buttons or maybe tech.
And he's warming up here. You dropped the first 2 combos versus I could have seen. But warming up real quick. I tell you what, taking the first round off of someone like YungMonster with the reputation he has here on this program is a good way to start. But now you're in the corner. Jackie Bay breaks. What's going to be the mix? This is a grown woman that's got you backed up.
Got himself out of that situation and still didn't take that much damage. Just took a little bit and chip. But YungMonster, now the corner push. 34%, and he just needs one more mix. Oh, no! Oh, if he would have just committed.
Oh, great reversal there.
Nice reversal. That was a very good block and reversal by YungMonster.
Final round, fight.
And even we were perplexed as to where Nightbringer came from. And it's actually Damaja, if I'm saying that correctly, who was actually pretty well known around the scene.
Is it Damaja or Damaja?
I have no idea.
I thought it was Damaja.
Damaja? Are you sure? Are you sure, producer?
I mean, I don't know what a Damaja is.
Damaja is the you know, it's like the mahe. It's the damage. I don't know. Damage ja. Okay.
Damage ja. All right. Oh, and there it did the ultimate mix-up. That is going to take the first game, Nightbringer. We talked about it on Sunday. That telekick into the X-ray will catch you trying to press buttons.
He is now 2 for 2 on that this week on Kombat Cup.
That is a good point. We had just talked about it when he did it on Sunday. We had just talked about the mind game.
It takes away what you fundamentally want to do in that situation, which is punish the teleport, right? Think again.
Yes.
And then, and okay, so if you have the 12th level intellect of saying, okay, he has X-ray, I'm going to wait it out. I'm going to bait it. He's going to go for it. You block the teleport.
And then they don't.
They don't do it. You're getting pressured again because you blocked for too long and you can't mentally react to them not doing it. And then you're just mind-fucked for the rest of the match. The rest of your life, even.
Yep.
You get shooting started in the space.
Please don't nobody meme either one of these guys. Come on. Don't meme YungMonster. He doesn't deserve it. But okay, I like the anti-air. Oh, and he tried to get the roll to get himself back on the other side, but it didn't come out. That is safe. The 4-2-3-4. I think it's like -4 or something. Oh, and caught him with that ground pound.
He said that he has gotten 9th at Combo Breaker before for Mortal Kombat X, losing to Scar and Sonic.
And you see right there, YungMonster, I just want to call that out, that he challenged Nightbringer with that air side, with the standing 1, which is exactly what he did when he got X-rayed as well. That's kind of the mix-up right there. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm saying he does have real good results. And was it this man who also got second at Frosty Faustings to Tweety? Was it? That's what I believe. Ooh, rare drop there by YungMonster.
And he commits to that 1-2-3. Easy to hit confirm. A forward 1 into a throw. Classic Nightbringer at this point.
That woman in the corner with them stanky legs hurts immediately at that. Young could have got a whip punish there, possibly with a little machine gun. Maybe a forward one. That's going to be a clean jump in, some big damage here.
Nice catch. Here come the stanky leg, the high execution, the high damage, and the reset. Goes for the overhead. Good block by Nightbringer. Nice catch. YungMonster trying to anti-air with that stanky leg, trying to get swaggy.
Ooh, this is a dangerous spot, but that is a high now.
Oh, he committed to the whole thing.
Oh no, blocking machine guns, that is a no-no. A lot of damage there, and YungMonster taking game number 2. We ourselves a fight.
Another day.
Jackie wins.
YungMonster. You know, he's about to turn up. You know, YungMonster. The only scary part that happened there at the end was he tried to anti-air with that stanky leg and just got caught in a scary situation, but still able to turn it around. And like you said, Nightbringer blocking those machine guns. That's a lot of chip, especially in a situation like that when you don't have very much health left anyway.
Jackie brings Melina.
1-1. Another close match. We're going to the jungle, and I know this is where we often saw SUB-ZER, and it always seemed like he did well on the stage with Melina. And I don't think that it's a testament to her having tools or options at different parts of the stage. It just seemed like one I always saw SUB-ZER on and always winning on. Ooh. And Nightbringer's been on some stuff with those anti-airs. Very beautiful reactions to the jumps.
Yeah, that back one has some really good range. It got changed to a high, and there it is again. Oh, but in the first game, he dropped that same combo and got punished for it. Got to have that execution on point.
Yeah, he's blocking almost every single machine gun. It doesn't look crazy right now, and he actually got.
Oh my God, he would.
Okay,
that's not even.
There
plus.
we go. The gimmicks are out.
I respect it, man.
Let me throw a forbidden string at you that no one's ever seen before in their life. And while you're guessing if it was plus or not, you're going to press a button. Gotcha.
I'm just going to armor right through it.
Ooh, he actually sneaked a dagger out there between the machine gun there. Losing a lot of health, sitting on a lot of bar, but YungMonster
very nice.
Is going to go into the final round. Almost even up on meter. Nightbringer does have a full stick of butter, can throw a nice little X-ray guess at it, but he's going to want to take a lot of health off first. Instead, coming off of 2 bars and making Young do the same.
Yep.
Back to square one.
Stuff in the corner, but there's a lot of meter exchange in that situation. Run up, throw. Now YungMonster sitting about 45% health. YungMonster picking up on those anti-airs, tried to use a ground pound.
Ooh, good block there.
YungMonster really playing really slow. Unlike YungMonster, he's usually very momentum heavy and brings the mix. But to be honest, Nightbringer has blocked so much mix.
Oh, that's going to do it. Reactionary armor. 2-1 now for Nightbringer. Young himself in the chat saying that he would actually be surprised if he won this. Might be a bad matchup on paper. I don't remember it like most things from that long ago. But Melina, end of the game. End game Melina, frightening. Frightening. We saw SUB-ZER win so much here on Kombat Cup. And even offline doing very well. And Foxy doing the same thing, winning SER results here and there. Possibly even the god himself, Lurfic Peasant, we saw take a week,
Yeah. Yeah, you can't forget the legend, man. The Peasant, I'm sorry. YungMonster, he's got a chance to take us to another game 5.
Peasants never die, okay?
Peasants never die. Heroes get remembered. Peasants never die. Oh, and the mix is coming in.
Oh!
Nightbringer's. Oh my God! Please!
No!
That's why you're losing.
4 in a row.
Not like this!
2, fight.
Her face is messed up enough as it is.
And YungMonster catching on that Nightbringer is blocking the overhead quite a bit. But those lows are paying off for him so far.
What a punish! Very.
Oh, and he still got it. Oh, and gets caught by that down 3. A lot of hit advantage on that.
Even in the prime of this game, you rarely saw that teleport actually get whiff punished. Woo! And YungMonster back in this match. We're going to a game number 5, and that was a swift 2 rounds for him to send us here. And he riding that momentum into a game 5. YungMonster trying to make winners finals here.
He let that rocket sit there. I'm not sure what Nightbringer maybe tried to go for a telekick or something, but he got hit by that rocket that YungMonster just left sitting there for so long and finally let it go. I've never seen YungMonster do something like that. You know, YungMonster has to play so much different. I'm not sure if it's just, you know, Melina as a character or if it's just Nightbringer as a player that's just kind of slowing him down a little bit. Nightbringer's blocked a lot of that mix. So it's probably thrown YungMonster off a little bit. Mainly blocking overheads, though. Those loads are paying off for YungMonster. But here we go, the anti-airs to start us off. Nightbringer getting the first hit and 33%.
Meterless at that. And what a way to start a game 5, to take the breath out of your opponent by anti-airing them right out of the sky on their jump in. YungMonster's doing some damage right back out of 34. Went to armor, but not big enough. And
Wow. Oh, and the break by Nightbringer. Still believes. But has the damage been done? He's taken 14%, and now...
Oh, he's blocked every single machine gun or gotten hit by him. That's one thing I've seen by Nightbringer. He has refused to crouch those machine guns. Beautiful. I dare say a read there on that teleport. He got a conversion off it at that.
That's definitely Melina's really good answer for those machine guns. But, you know, it's still a risky thing to just throw out.
And there we go.
But I like
he got hit by 3 machine guns in a row. This isn't going to put him in a situation where he's going to have to block or get something. But it's okay. He has the corner. If he gets to the corner, dive kick on both sides of the stage, baby. Well, welcome to the pit. Oh, my gosh.
The stanky leg counter.
And
Nightbringer sitting at like -5 after that 2-1 up 4.
Oh, that should be death.
No! Nightbringer's going to take us to a final round in a game 5 once again.
And Young only has 1 bar. That was a great use of it right there.
That's true.
I would normally be frightened if I went in with no meter in the final round. Oh my gosh, what a conversion by YungMonster to start us off. Final round.
Monster realized, oh no, he threw it away with that roll. That's going to get so much damage for YungMonster.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, you have to break. But he's still blocking. No, and the down 2, YungMonster brings it back.
He got too aggressive at the end there, the Nightbringer, took too many risks. And YungMonster over Maverick, over Camus Black, over Star Charger, and over Cusco. Oh man, taking out all of Texas on his ride here into top 8 winners. And Revit off to a slow start, but ended up picking up at the end of that run there, Echo.
Sorry, my headphones for some reason cut out. That's my bad.
It's all good.
Sorry.
Revit's path here, 3-2 over Trunkini, 12-28, 3-0 over Shylock, 3-0 over Deoxys, oh my goodness, 3-0 over Too Easy, and 3-1 over Sludgerin to get here. And Revetleafing got to a big start. Dragon Naginata, one of those characters that is all over the place and is just a problem to deal with in the jump back 1, beating the teleport, shutting Tweety down. This is a high mobility matchup right here.
Tweety coming in saying, you know what, you got pressure and shenanigans. Well, me too, but I got really good armor at that. And the teleport comes out on the same side. Oh, and the run up down 2. Getting Revetleafing off that pogo. Will this close it out? It's going to be some good damage.
Oh!
Oh, no. Tweety with the
Oh, my goodness. Everything's working.
Not like this.
Everything's working for Revit. Oh, he finally whipped something. But that's okay.
You show little.
All Revit did there was build meter, and I respect it.
This is so fast-paced. Tweety really just waiting to react to what Revetleafing does in the armor to get him off that pogo. Revetleafing burns the bar and still able to get the NJP. Oh my God, Leafing, everything he's doing right now is working, but not that. Teleport, NJP.
This is still pretty good for Revit. As long as he keeps Tweety off the bar, he can go crazy on his wake up. And that was a poor punish by Tweety. Oh, but it's okay. Get strong on the 50-50, and that's going to do it, Tweety. The noblest Tweety
takes the first
in this scene. Going up 1-0.
Kenshi wins.
You know, and I think that's kind of what Leafing does to some people. You know, he's just like, I'm going to play this fast and see if they can slow me down.
And more often than not, it works. Even with Cheetah, he comes in, he comes in at 90 miles an hour, and it usually takes people a while to catch up or even to try to slow him down. And we're going to Dead Woods, which could cool him off, but Tweety's already done the job of taking the first game off him. He's going to stick it out with Dragon Naginata. I like it. It just disrupts Tweety's game plan. We talked about it last broadcast where taking away someone's game plan could be the most detrimental thing that you could do to your opponent. Taking them out of their comfort zone and barely making it through that overhead was Revit there.
Yeah, that was close. I'm not sure exactly what Tanya's option is to kind of counter that teleport. We know some characters have some really good ones. Oh, but a teleport of her own? And I like the use of that pogo. Put himself in the danger zone and then immediately out. Nice block. Tweety with the NJP. Oh, and that standing one didn't actually put him on the right side. Kind of crossed his own character up. Tweety coming in with the offense. Tweety is one of those clutch players that can make things work. That standing three didn't have the distance.
Round 2, fight.
Like full screen, more dashing right into that demon. And Tweety threw out a back one full screen and caught Revit approaching. That was beautiful. That was one of the most beautiful reads I think I've ever seen. Just kind of reading, sensing the force. The man's blind anyway. Putting out that back one. Look at to swat that fly out of the air.
Tweety with the hood perfect happened so quick.
Thanks you.
And it may have all been because of that back one, that blind back one, as you were talking about. Just kind of got him feeling the groove. Oh, Alt have 2 bars and Tweety spins it. So does Leafing, caught him with the NJP.
Both of these characters, as much as I hate to say it, are just so annoying. They're so hard to hit, or it's so hard to avoid. It can just break you down. There's the overhead finally hitting there. And that's multiple times he's woken up with the stripper pole there, and Tweety's been unable to even hit him. And Revit's still been able to generate pressure. Good block at the end. That's what cost him game number 1. But more 50-50s up the back one incoming.
And that's what Leafing doesn't want to deal with. He wants to be on the offensive, and the pogo helps him, gets him over that back one into a neutral jump punch. Leafing's got to be careful here. If Tweety can get the log brutality, I will be so hyped. Go! Oh, and it doesn't happen. Tweety's up 2-0, though.
Kenshi wins. Pay your respects.
I'm starting to wonder if Leafing maybe makes a switch, or, you know,
Maybe.
It's a scary situation now, because
I'm not too
whatever
sure.
he does.
I'll say with Pyro, I was trying to see the matchup in my head, and I don't know. Dragon Naginata was able to disrupt Possessed game plan enough, but he's going to be able to keep himself in the air full screen more with the teleports back that could get him out of the teleports by Possessed. Good block.
I like the cancel. He went for the overhead cancel, the low cancel, and was still able to block that teleport. Tweety on the offensive.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of teleports, and Leafing just forced a block.
That's a big damage right there.
Woo! All from a fireball, and just look at the health difference. Despite Leafing blocking all that.
And that was so smart. Revit cancels that 98% of the time. And finally just let the overhead rip there. That's going to keep Tweety on his toes off of getting hit by the stripper dust. Why does everything Tanya have in relation to strippers? This is ridiculous. Got the pole, got the dust, the glitter, the shank with Gobujitsu.
Yeah, good point. And possibly the money. That's what Revetleafing's banking on. That's the only thing she's missing right now. It's overhead. Okay, coming in with the NJP and the pressure, and that fireball, even though it's part of the string, still has properties. When that stripper dust is on Tweety, it's going to do extra damage on hit and block. But Tweety's still in this thing.
This is match point right here.
Final round. Fight.
Everything's on the line here in the Sky Temple, the Forbidden Stage. Oh, and he actually got the damage. Oh. Tweety hadn't left the ground yet off that teleport. The health is just about even, but Leafing has 2 bars. Can he stripper dust? Oh, and the teleport.
He said screw.
Finally did it.
He said screw that. I want a actual launching punish. That was gorgeous. We're dead even on health. Revit does have the bar. Care reversal with that dust, can anti-air with it. Comes in with the neutral jump punch, does some damage. Oh!
That was, oh my God! Hitchy, no!
Tanya wins.
Oh my God.
Pay your
That happens. Yo, did you see how fast that teleport into an NJP? That happened so quick. Leafing, please, puts himself on the board. Whew.
Tanya. Kenshi.
That was a statement. Look, we've talked
my
about
God.
it, man. Revetleafing, the more you beat him, look, man, it's just going to get more savage. The switch to Pyro at least worked in that match. He's still got 2 more to
Very
go.
rarely does people do things that actually make me lean back in the chair and just kind of like get hit by it as well. That was disgusting. All right, Revit.
All right, good block. Tweety coming in with the low. And no punish on that drill kick, maybe out of range. Standing 1 by Kenshi, doesn't have that much range. And the scout by Tweety with that NJP. Saying, get out of my airspace, I own the air. You've seen how many teleports I've pulled off, and actually puts himself in the corner. It usually puts him on the same side.
Ooh, what a start here by Tweety, giving himself another match point here. And taking away that momentum that Revit just built up. But never out of it. Has 2 bars to play with. Oh, read wrong every single time they're full screen. Full screen footsies here by Tweety, paid off.
And that's something we haven't really talked about, is Pyro is Tanya's her zoning variation. And we just haven't seen it very much because Kenshi, he can always come in, full combo you with that teleport at any moment. And he has good projectiles of his own. Tweety has no meter. Stripper dust. Tries to cancel the low. Still some good damage even in chip. But that, oh, and another NJP off of that teleport. Revetleafing staying alive.
No bar for either. This could we get another game 5. Let's just every match go into game 5 tonight. I don't care if you guys have to collude. Let's get every match in game 5.
I respect it. Ooh, good block by Tweety and the down 1. Oh, and Tweety actually had the reaction or the read with the NJP just a little bit too slow.
Oh my God, she low profiled the jump in. Oh my goodness, off because she hit the armor in the dive, but recovered and Tweety was unable to hit her. Oh, the feels right now. Nope.
Wake up. Tweety coming in, has no meter to get some extra damage off of. He's gonna have to pressure smart and be wary of all that meter Leafing has, and that's a punish. Only just bar as well, and that's a punish as well.
Revit actually had an opportunity where he could have just chipped out. Tweety didn't have any bar. He could have just done a string into EX fireball or something, and possibly just chipped that things off. And Easy with no bar is open for
and
business.
Nightbringer
right
has 2.5. Right. Nice catch there by Tweedy. Going to build some health back.
And we know Easy loves to be in the air. Ooh. straight there. But Melina, the teleport, the forward one, everything anti-airs from this woman. Roll right there. Everything is going to try to keep Ermac grounded here, and that's something Easy doesn't like to be. Easy doesn't like to be forced to stay on the ground and again play someone else's game. He wants to go crazy. He's going crazy right now in this pressure. Trying to bait something out of Nightbringer there. Did not fall for it. Oh my goodness. Here's the quick mixes. I love them. Oh! And
Little.
that's what happens when you let Tweedy play his game, is that you actually freak out a little bit there with all these quick mixes. And Nightbringer, with that roll, is going to give Easy the health lead here in round number 2. Oh my goodness, savagery.
The run-up throw.
That's what happens when you respect push on Wake Up. They can do that.
And it happens so quick. Back 1-2 staggered. Oh, and caught him with the NJP. Too easy trying to go with that forward 3. Dash up into an instant push. And again. And Too Easy. He loves using the interactables to kind of either jump all the way in or use that little float just to catch you. Too Easy blocking low. The second hit of that overhead roll. Nightbringer got caught by the overhead. Too Easy getting a little bit more health. Nightbringer sitting on block. Oh my God, the quick mixes we saw when Too Easy and Desda went at it. Nice catch here by Nightbringer. Is he going to be able to convert? Yes. We'll take the first match. Just toss the Sai over there. Just says, you know what, sit down for a minute. I'm going to take this first game. I've got places to be.
And I don't think he was concerned at all there at the end, having the 2 bars. He had the breaker. He could really do whatever he wanted there. I saw him in the middle of blocking Too Easy, just reversal with low Sai, end up working out. He's used low Sai a lot. And in some of his stagger pressure and when he's kind of standing in neutral, he'll throw that low Sai a lot. He's caught a lot of things for it. Even starting the match with it and hitting the ground pound on the way down to get the first hit. I love his use of low Sai.
You know, maybe he watched Too Easy's matchup earlier and saw Too Easy do that, because I think he did do it twice against Deza. Just opened the round 1 ready fight and just went with that instant headbutt. I like it. I like it. A little bit of matchup knowledge out there.
Round 1.
Game number 2.
Not even character specific, just player specific.
And in that situation, I think Nightbringer has told himself he's glad that did not break that armor. If you break it, you get comboed instead.
I'm waiting to see it happen.
Oh, big drop there.
Oh, and tried to go for an instant blast.
If you guys are unfamiliar with that push from Mystic Ermac, not falling for it for the second time, there's Nightbringer, but if you break the armor on that push, it will actually hit him out of the animation and keep you lifted, giving him time to combo you while he gets health and you lose meter. Have a nice day at the office. Thank you for playing Mortal Kombat X. We'll see you in the next game.
Oh, good scout there by Too Easy, avoiding that overhead roll. Gets a little bit more health, almost full health now. Too Easy. Oh, and the gap in the 2-1 up 4. No punish. Trying to mix up a little bit. Too Easy got caught trying to NJP.
I have expected an anti-air attempt there by Nightbringer. Would have caught him out of there. Wake up, teleport though. He has all this meter, so he can get risky if he wants to instead. Too Easy not going to commit there, and Nightbringer is going to walk into the final round of this match, or of this game, with a full stick of butter.
And we've seen it, and the work that it's put in so far. Oh, and he burns it. He's going to burn both of them.
2 bars for 30%.
She deserves it.
Absolutely.
Good check there by Too Easy.
Oh,
And a lot of...
if he would have hit confirmed that into a roll, that would have been a potential nail in the coffin here for Too Easy. But that's going to be close. Doing the damage, he's going to be able to close it out. And it does perfect amount of damage. Nightbringer up 2-0 now. Too
Melina
easy.
wins. Pay your respects.
And there was something that happened that I was wanting to speak on when that round was over, but no, it left me. I
It
don't
was
know what
probably
Hopefully
something
I'll get
about
back in a minute.
dumb, low profiling, meterless damage, stagger heavy.
Melina Ermac.
Yeah, I
Melina.
forgot what it was now. But yeah. The classic
Some,
Melina. I love it.
some
man.
would say the Catwoman of Mortal Kombat X.
Yeah, I mean,
Back
yeah,
when Roll launched meterlessly.
Well, I mean, the regular still does.
Round
But I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's a full screen, low profiling option, 8 frames. Oh, it was the NJP. I never really heard much about Melina's NJP. It is actually really quick.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the faster NJPs. And in piercing, she's got the added range with those size.
Yeah,
We've seen Nightbringer use it really well.
yeah, you see Melina's pickup combos that it looks like it's not going to hit, but she comes off the ground so instant with the sides already activated, and she's able to pick up combos in the corner for more damage just because of it.
You see Nightbringer getting a little bit happy with that roll, but he is 2 games up, so it's on too
Oh my
easy.
goodness.
Oh my
Speaking
God!
of low profiling,
He went under. I've never seen that, actually. I've never seen anybody contest like that. But that is going to close out that first round too easy. He has got a mountain to climb.
fight.
And Nightbringer can really, just play it smart. He's 2 games up. He can take a little bit of risk here and there. I mean, you're 2 games up, so we'll see what he does. And caught him. Too easy, getting a little happy in the air there, that telekick. Oh, and he's going to burn the bar on the up 3. Get some added damage, 43%, and he was going to try and break that armor of that push, which I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It may be too slow a start up with that forward 1, but it does the work.
and I would say take that into your game plan. Don't try to break that. The only thing that you really can do against that push is you want to do a meaty normal into an armored movement. Ooh, wake up low slide. That was the mix-up back in the day.
Final round.
Is you walk up to Melina when you knock her down, and she can overhead with the EX roll, or she can wake up EX low side and use the plus range to generate pressure. That used to be some great mix back in the day. Potentially still is. Oh, there it is!
Oh, and there it is. Is he going to be able to convert? Yes. All day. And he's still going. Corner push and all, 28%. Oh, and that may have been a punish. Good blocks by Too Easy in the check. Goes with the headbutt. Nightbringer content to block. Goes out that down 3 and the forward 2-3. Commits into the roll.
Oh,
Too Easy can't do anything about it, and he's going to be able to run back
he
in
just did
and
it.
pressure.
I think Too Easy wanted to use respect there to do something else.
Melina.
Read that Nightbringer was probably respecting the push and might have tried to jump right there. I'm not too sure.
Monday a little bit.
Fight.
A couple drops here and there, unlike, Rewind to have those drops, but it has been a little bit in Revetleafing with the patented Tanya. The Dragon Naginata yet again. But Raiden has such a good NJP to kind of counter anything she wants to do in the air.
Screw that NJP Echo. I want to see raw vicinity blast into neutral.
I love it.
But yes,
It works, and you look,
Yeah, right
that's
there.
such a strong tool in Injustice.
but you're absolutely right about that NJP. One of the most disgusting NJPs in the game. Very similar to Quan. Very fast startup, and it hits so far forward. Very active. And that is what you want against Dragon Naginata. You want to swat her out of that air. And man, what a start here by Rewind. The Thunder God himself. Another NJP. Popping off here with those lightning bolts.
Fight.
And Rewind really one of the first to showcase just how well Displacer could do competitively. Like, we knew that he was good, and everyone kept saying he was good, but the execution wasn't there with some players, so the results weren't there. Then Rewind comes to the Kombat Cup, eliminates Sonic Fox Sabige. Like, what the hell just happened? And then people just started looking at this character.
Absolutely.
Turns out Rewind's pretty good at the end of the day as well. Oh my goodness, still has the execution. 36%.
Yeah. And that is slightly plus that forward 2+4 into a regular teleport. It's one of the very few plus frames meterless that he can get. Oof. Oh, and it just scouts it. Not letting Leafing do anything. And is he going to blast him up?
It was right there.
Forward, back, forward. Rewind if you didn't remember. I was waiting for it, baby. I love that one.
So, I was also looking at the end there for Rewind to throw Solid out of the door and go for an instant air Superman read, which at full screen is very viable as she's going to be doing a lot of pogo canceling.
But there was a lot of situations where Rewind got himself. He teleported to the other side, and Revit was still bouncing around 2 or 3 times in a row, actually. If Rewind would have just committed to that Superman, he would have definitely been able to catch her. But, you know, things happen so fast sometimes. Just like, oh, maybe he's going to cancel it, you know, get back down, be safe. Don't want to get punished for that.
All right.
Oh, and Leafing with the switch to Pyro and tries to down 2. Rewind with that NJP getting the added damage. And the double teleport burns the bar. Leafing saying, I got teleports, baby. Me too. Good blocks. And didn't go with the Superman, actually. Went with the Shocker. A nice catch there by Rewind. Teleports right into the recovery frames in an instant air. Not sure what he was looking for. Maybe a teleport. Can't hate on the read. Leafing.
Oh my goodness, he has a lot of meter here.
Chance here.
There's a lot of meter chipped out.
Oh!
He's just not gonna throw.
Not gonna kill though.
That's another one.
What's Leafing gonna do?
Goodness.
Oh no!
Saying it himself. Do not provoke a god. You anger Raiden. You give him meter. You do some crazy things. What an attempt on the Superman. I respect it.
It does go under as long as you do it fast enough. Very nice.
Oh!
Small little B&B there by Rewind. Leafing just trying to figure out what to get going here. Armor's out. The Pixie Dust in the Vicinity Blast. Still launches if you're high enough. Leafing really, and this is kind of what we were talking about earlier. Will he do it this time? Yes, he will.
Do not provoke a god. Raiden wins.
That Vicinity Blast acting like a gigantic like bug zapper in the air there. Bringing her back down to earth, getting the kill.
Defended.
Rewind, looking sharp. And you know he's on a warpath after that loss to Nyx.
Yeah, and you know, he did try the displacer against Nyx, and it just was. He wound up switching after 2 games, losing 2 games. But you know, I know he didn't want to. He wanted to bring the hype, but he also wanted to win, and you know, it just is what it is, I guess. But as you said, yeah, Rewind playing with a passion tonight.
Hey, at the end of the day, he still lost with Jackie.
Round 1. Fight.
But unfortunately, Nyx falling short of top 8, even with that win. There's the instant air Superman. And we are not going to have the Goro hype here in top 8. But that's okay. These guys giving us plenty of action, a lot of game 5s already tonight.
That's true.
These past couple matches, starting to run away with it. Damage here. And Revit's known to switch variations every single game after a loss. He usually runs the entire variation system, and I think normally we would have seen Kobu by now. Go back to Dragon Knight. It's paying off.
NJP putting in that work still, but Leafing just needs that one solid hit, even in chip.
Round 2. Fight.
Jesus. Even that impresses me right there. That the range on it. It keeps it safe, but Leafing with the meter burn teleport gets himself out of the corner.
Now you understand every time I complain. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and the conversion too. But Rewind had to spend so much meter just to get that damage.
Wake up, NJP. It's his wake up too.
It's his best.
This actually could be death with the X drill. And Revetleafing.
Okay. Look, man, we have to say it every time, but
Pay your respects.
when Leafing is down, that's when he's actually the scariest.
That's when he's up 3-0 on you. Or 2-0. When you're up 2-0 on him, he's actually 2-0 up on you. Don't think about it, and it makes sense.
But he is now stuck on Naginata. He's not going to be able to change again. It didn't work that first game, but it definitely worked in that one. Leafing just kind of toned down the amount of pogo shenanigans that he was doing that got him, you know, he got caught doing a lot of that stuff so many times in the first game. Just played super solid in that last match and kept the pressure up. And Rewind burned a lot of meter, you know, getting some decent damage and pressure, but he didn't have the meter to break any of that stuff. And the NJP.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Rewind.
He came off so much meter and didn't get full combos. It was just straight hits and a teleport into 4-1-2. Like 4-1-2s, and that was it. He just teleported again. Whew.
Okay, man. This plus.
Oh, and it tracked.
Oh, and Leafing tried to teleport the last second there.
And even there, not opting to go for the damage, even though he's down on health. And just did a teleport. And it's going to pay off here, but
that's actually going to kill.
It's been scary for everyone in those situations where he really was stingy with the bar there. I'm glad it paid off for him.
Nice armor there by Leafing. Recognized he was going to drop that. A lot of blocks by Leafing on these staggers. A standing one. Leafing trying to stay out of the range. Oh, no. Oh, and he's going to get some massive... Oh, no. No Superman Ender. But Leafing, that's a last-ditch effort. He's got to break. And now what is he going to do? What can he do? Oh, caught him out of the air. Not scared of that Superman one bit. Run-up throw. That should close it out. It does. Rewind is going to move on, sending Revetleafing. Oh. Sending Revetleafing home. Rewind, you know, it's kind of crazy. We didn't get to see him to start this thing off. I kind of forgot about that.
Rewind is now the armor, and I don't know if it has enough to break the armor up close, just on wake up alone. But she can't whip punish anywhere on the screen with that machine gun. Has the big damage. We'll see what he does against the wake up here. Doesn't respect it. I love it here from YungMonster.
YungMonster's already working on a flawless. Caught him trying to teleport. Uses that meter burns that for the missile. But look at that, a flawless victory to start us off. Okay.
That was 20 seconds of pure destruction delivered by YungMonster 12. Gosh darn.
Wait a minute. Okay, Tweety has got to get something going. The backdash by YungMonster out of that combo. Oh my God, he got him out of the wake up. That's going to be a double flawless. He's not going to
like this.
A double flawless to start us off. Okay.
Another day.
Jackie wins.
Tweety, if you could please pick up the controller for game number 2, that'd be fantastic. Didn't even get to play the game.
He got one back one, and it whiffed, and that was it.
The PlayStation ejected his disc for an entire game. That was disgusting. YungMonster, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Woo!
I mean, oh my God. What do you even say, man? We've only seen one double flawless, and that was on YungMonster. Yes. It was Scar that delivered it to him on Conquest. And now YungMonster, returning the favor, says, Tweety, here you go. I'm tired of carrying this.
YungMonster,
I wasn't able to get rid of it.
He's got that Saiyan blood where he got knocked down that bad. It only made him that much stronger. Now he's inflicting that pain onto others. Finally, a down one hits for Tweety. That's what he's going to use to carry his momentum. He's got one hit, already better than the entire first game. Let's see what he can do here. Damn. So Tweety hasn't gotten double flawless before, but he's gotten flawless a few times by the immortal angel himself, full auto, and Sunio twice. So he's been flawless by a full auto Jackie before.
One blade.
Could potentially be a weakness there. Amazing stats from our stats team at War of the Gods. Shout out to Stokes in the back. Man has spreadsheets
Always on point.
top of spreadsheets of your guys' statistical data broken down for you only here on War of the Gods and Kombat Cup.
Nice check there with that standing 3. And just like you talked about, YungMonster, Jackie has some of the best walkback speed in the game. Just walks out of that wake-up range. Didn't break the armor with the machine gun, but Tweety is on a roll right now. Answering back and read that wake-up, teleported right out of the distance. Puts himself on the board, tied 1-1. The first game essentially never happened.
This is a heavyweight fight.
did.
These guys are throwing haymakers back and forth. YungMonster hit him with the first 2, and Tweety coming back with the next 2. Let's see what happens here in game number 3.
Yeah, I would have, not in my wildest dreams would I've ever thought somebody gonna get double flawless. Like that happened, that was nuts.
And this late in the game, winners finals, so much on the line. $800 to the winner alone tonight, but everyone in this top 8 gets a piece of that $2,500 pie. That's one expensive pie right there. Probably tastes great.
Especially, you know, Stream Me has been, I've seen a lot of players talk about it, has been clutch with the payout. And with KIT this weekend, you know, with the people that are going, it's you know, you always want to have some extra money. Oh, and the teleport got out of the rocket that time. It's always good to have some extra cash when you go to an event.
Yeah,
A lot of swag to get, you know, a lot of places to go eat.
that's actually, I know a lot of players that talked about that, where War of the Gods in particular, for season number 1, helped them so much for traveling because they're used to getting paid 9-10 months out. But since we pay so fast, they're able to use that money to actually travel, and you know, it helped the scene a lot with the quick payouts. And even here, and at KIT, if you would have comboed off that down 3, it would have been disgusting.
Yes, it
At
would've.
KIT, look for quick payouts there as well, where, again, unlike having to wait 9 to 10 months to get that Monet, you guys can go to Taco Bell immediately. But wow, for being double flawless, Tweety looks like it never even happened. That's mentality of a top player right there.
Oh my God, there's so much mix right now though. Caught him with 2 lows and then the jab. And then into the overhead, and all of it doesn't matter.
like
Tweety
it.
did so much work.
What just happened? I actually looked away for a split second, and YungMonster won that round. What?
Nice. That was a crucial check by Tweety. That down 1. That overhead was a coming. If he would have mistimed that, he would have eaten that damage. Oh, standing 1 just got him out of that. Wow.
There's also a match, a lot of back 1 staggers here by Tweety, coming up with the teleport, and then jump 1 beating out Young, barely gets that's a tight conversion, especially online with that demon. Needs 1 more hit, the NJP's gonna do it, Tweety. Get in the lead here on YungMonster and taking away all of that momentum that YungMonster built up with that double flawless. It's all gone, out the window, never happened. My turn.
That is absolutely correct, man. YungMonster is now he's got to catch back up now, and Tweety just has some astounding reads when it comes to just some of this stuff. And YungMonster, even though right there at the end he tried to jump up and get him out of that teleport, he actually took damage for that, got NJP'd. But what a matchup, man.
Young is gonna see if a change of costume is going to help him out here, just mentally. You got to do something. Tweety's on a roll now, 4 straight rounds, and 2 away from sending Young down into losers, where he will have to face either Rewind or Nightbringer. And Nightbringer's the one who looked to give him some trouble there in a game 5, really close final round.
Ooh, and there it is.
Could go either way there. And Rewind, who also I believe has a winning record against YungMonster.
Backdash by YungMonster, got himself out of that teleport, and the tech by Tweety. A lot of whiff jabs, pokes. Nice back 1. Breaks the armor, that back 1. One of the best armor breaking normals in the game, so quick. Oh my God, the dirty stuff. That's going to close it out so long as he doesn't drop it. Takes the first round.
Enjoying yourself so far?
Round 2. Fight.
I really hope we get a game 5, like the beginning of the stream for you guys. YungMonster a round away. But Tweety, whoa, and a down 2. Counter poke there. You know me in down 2s, especially ones that come on a reversal right there to neutral.
Just like that.
Just put it out there to 14% raw to the face.
That is classic Tweety. We've seen him do that probably more than anybody else. Even if, you know, it's a close game and he knows you're going to wake up, he will just down 2. Doesn't care about the armor. He's going to do the damage.
So unfortunate he had no meter there. No stamina to actually convert off of that up rocket. Well, he actually could have got a machine gun, but I think he was looking at the stamina and didn't react in time there.
Ooh. And we've seen Tweety wake up way more with teleport than the classic overhead demon in this matchup, and it's worked so much. That down 3, though, is putting in so much work for YungMonster. Is he going to be able to close this out? Does this have the damage? It's going to be close.
Oh my
it does.
goodness.
We're going to a game number 5.
That was some big damage. And it's about time we get another one. We started off with so many in a row,
Wins.
and we've come full circle. Final game.
It might be true. Who knows? But just like that, Tweety, even though he's got a health deficit, he's really brought it back, and now it's even. Neutral jump punch out of the teleport. Coming in with that teleport pressure, opening YungMonster up. 1 round away is Noble Tweety from going to grand finals.
Round 2. Fight.
As Jackie where he wants her in the corner. But 1 hit, that's all it's going to take for Jackie to put him there. And this is...
We've seen it multiple times already. And that teleport is putting in so much work for him.
Young recovered.
He's using that
But
perfect.
But he might have gone for an anti there with a stand 1 or something, but good looking out for Tweety. But YungMonster back on the offensive. Knockdown in the corner. Is it going to be a wake up here by Tweety? Guessing wrong on the mix up of 4-2-2, and that's going to be chip out as we
Chip
go
damage.
to final round.
You get no sympathy points.
Woo, MKX gets me hyped.
Fight.
This is it. This is for everything. Neutral jump. YungMonster keeping Tweety in the corner on lockdown. Puts the low rocket in there. It is gone now. Gets himself out of that situation. Blocked by YungMonster and the crouch by Tweety. Not taking. Ooh, and you see it. Tweety just running up saying, you know what, you want to wake up? I got this down 2. It's going to have some beefy damage.
Oh, it's still big enough to reach. And 1 more mix is all Tweety needs. Has no bar.
YungMonster's got to do something.
Oh, this is scary. He's going to give Tweety the bar he needs.
Oh, no. Oh, no, he walked right into the teleport. He had to set up, not sure what he was going for. Tweety with the helicopter. The blades are spinning.
Ah!
And Jackie breaks his neck no more. Noble Tweety
Kenshi wins. Fate
moves on to grand finals.
That swift Hollywood ignore. Samij is going to KIT.
Awesome.
Samij only responds when he is looking for a squad mate in Fortnite. That is the only reason you will not get Hollywooded is if these players are looking for a squad in Fortnite. It's ridiculous.
Ooh.
You ain't hitting that.
Forward.
Now the down 3.
No, sir.
Frightening normal is that forward 1.
And Nightbringer trying to anti-air with that standard Kasa, but commits. Down 3, it's very good normal. That down 3 will give Raiden problems, very similar to Cassie Cage down 3. His back 1 will not hit it, and it can actually go under his down 1 too. Oh. Oh, rewind. Oh, and a nice crouch. Hey, Nightbringer saw it coming.
Yeah, they're crushed. He had to have crushed and let go of block there as well. Which is not the most solid of options, but man, when it works.
This is a scramble. Good Lord.
Do not provoke a god.
And you were right. One hit, and Nightbringer would have been able to convert with enough damage to kill. He had the bar ready and good buttons. That is one of the smartest things you can do against a teleport character is just to put buttons out there in the neutral to catch raw teleports.
But, yeah, you have that mind game as well. If he does the forward teleport, that forward 4 can come in. But if you ask me, a Savage, I'm just going to roll. When I see that teleport, I'm rolling. Unless it's after a block string, because he is plus after a couple. I think back 1 and forward 2 plus 4 are both plus. But I'm rolling, baby.
Rewind, yeah, probably throw this.
Got him with that low.
Got hit on purpose to get a little more meter.
Final round, fight.
At that moment, you're not really worried about giving Nightbringer any more meter. He's already fully stocked. Woo! And didn't have the stamina. So great reaction to see that and convert with the 1-1 instead.
Rewind. Sitting there with a lot of staggers trying to bait something out of Nightbringer. Caught him with that low side. Wasn't canceled out of the back 1 too. Oh, and that is a drop from Rewind.
And a beautiful whip punish by Nightbringer. Evened up now, even on meter, even on everything in this final round of game number 1. And another whip punish. That's
that
2
is
for
the whip
2.
punish going to force that break.
Oh no, 2.
Nightbringer has a break of his own as he's not going to use it.
What?
Wait! Rewind stole it out from Nightbringer's fingers. I'm not sure if Nightbringer got confused on whose meter was whose, but definitely should have broken there. Oh, I wasn't even looking at the stamina off him, man. Kandar.
Yeah, he didn't have stamina, but it looked like he got it back before that down 2. I couldn't tell. It was coming back.
It may have been. I didn't even see him use it. Yeah, that is something. To be honest, I'm not even going to front. Kind of forgot about that.
I was staring at it the whole time, and it looked like he got it back by the down 2. But I noticed after he died, there was a little sliver left on it, which means it might not have come back all the way. I don't know. Either way, great recognition by Rewind to try to end it there.
Round 1, fight.
Run up, throwing the tech by Nightbringer. Tries to go for a throw of his own. Rewind answers back. Into the Superman, 41%. Off a bar. That is going to be a restand. Will he throw? No, plus frames. Baits the roll. Super solid round by Rewind.
Round 2, fight.
Ooh, that was pretty cool by Rewind to interact with himself into the corner and recognized it mid-jump. That he was like, oh no, and just teleported out immediately.
Oh, and the Savage back too. Kept it safe. If it would have blocked it, Shocker is safe in this game. And he's going to burn both bars. We've seen that a lot from Nightbringer tonight. We'll spin those 2 bars for that 30%. Woo! Oh my God. And he's going to keep tapping the 2. Off with her head.
Do not provoke a god. Raiden wins.
Rewind up 2 games. Nightbringer has had moments where
Pay your respect.
definitely, it's hard to really say, man, because a lot of what Rewind likes to do is just kind of teleport, not really to mix you up traditionally. But he's throwing in the close teleports with sometimes throwing in a throw or a down 1, or he's doing the far teleports, which is catching Nightbringer trying to counter him with down 3s or a back 1. So it's really, in that sort of sense, kind of a mix up. So I don't know. Molina can really bully Raiden, but he does have some pretty good answers in Displacer with those teleports and the forward especially. But that roll will catch it. I'm just going to put it out there. If he does that far teleport into the forward 4, that roll still catches him. It's hard to convert off of it because of the weird angle that it hits, but it does work. Oh, and that NJP was just out of distance. And that is a punish on that low side. Nightbringer now finds himself in the corner. Rewind with the pressure.
And how smart was that by Rewind to stay out of that down 3 range and do that forward 1 so far away that it couldn't get counter poked, and he had to eat the 2 in forward 1 too. That was beautiful spacing by Rewind.
Absolutely. He does a full string, down 3, and you see Rewind's counter poking with that forward 1. If Nightbringer can catch wind of that, maybe do a down 3 into a down 3, it may change a lot of things. He's letting Rewind after those pokes. He's blocking that high, which is coming. Nice spacing by Nightbringer. Caught him with that back 1. Okay, the restand comes in with the back 1 and a counter. The throw into a counter throw by Rewind. Teleports and a throw again. Just out of range of that down 3. Oh, if Rewind would have committed. Oh, no.
And not messing up this time. Oh!
Raiden wins. Fatality.
Just like story mode, that is exactly where Melina died in the story. She can't live in the forest, man. It's just that matchup in and out. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out, man. It's going to be an interesting night. And now we got YungMonster versus Rewind.
And speaking of interesting, Stunk's going back into the statistical database for Kombat Cup, and these two met twice in season number 2 of Kombat Cup. Once in Conquest and one in Kombat Cup, week number 8. And YungMonster is 2-0 against Rewind. 3-2 and 3-1 over Rewind, the 2 times they met in our last season of Kombat Cup. Very interesting.
Yeah. And, you know, considering both of these characters, you know, it's going to be tough to pick them back up. We've seen them both. You know, they haven't dropped too much between either of them. And we've seen actually some stuff that we've never seen in the first 2 seasons of Kombat Cup. Even offline, there's a lot of stuff in these that we're seeing. I don't know if it's just new tech or what it is, but there's been a lot of interesting things going on tonight with these.
Yeah, and you know, it's also the players progressing as players. Playing a different fighting game, having to develop, you know, so much more, and implementing spacing in Injustice 2 in this kind of style. It's been amazing to watch. And like I said, really the development overall, making them better fighting game players, has really showcased just how good they are. Even to switch back to a game like that, what an interrupt to the call on that. And I think YungMonster might have dropped that early to stop the wager. Not too sure there.
Oh.
Oh!
This
Was that a buffer?
Spot.
Was that a teabag?
Somebody's going to take this round. All right, Rewind's going to do it.
Rewind
Final round.
got really lucky right there.
Final round.
That,
Fight.
or I should say, YungMonster actually got lucky there. YungMonster did a down 3, reacting to the teleport, but Rewind had done the teleport away. If Rewind would have committed with a forward 4, would have knocked him there. But instead, Rewind re-teleported in, gave YungMonster a chance to close that out.
You see, one thing YungMonster has done tonight that I don't remember seeing a whole lot is waking up with just a regular up rocket, similar to, you know, something like maybe a Batman upward battering, and that is going to full combo, but he drops it. But Rewind's able to scout them out.
Oh my God!
A big boot. This may kill just, oh my God. And teleport into a throw. Rewind takes the first game.
If you ever want to study hitboxes and hurt boxes and active frames and everything like that, close your eyes against as to what just happened there. That was absolutely disgusting. Why did that hit? Let's take a look at that right now. That was absolutely disgusting. Look at this. This just breaks the laws of physics. Are you kidding me right now, Raiden? Oh. Well, it doesn't matter if you're some elder god, some bullshit. That should not have hit. That was ridiculous, you savage.
He needs it. He needs it. Look, if he could have that in Injustice 2, I would be a happy man. A lot of Raiden players would. That is a crucial normal. You know, when this game first came out, that thing was like negative 23 or something. It was insanely
and because of that, Echo.
What else does he have? He has no mids outside of that. Okay, he has a couple, but not very good.
You did not want me to answer that real quick, sir. Can we talk about back one real quick?
Hey, man, you don't see it used very often. Oh, nice anti-air with that forward one. The challenge by YungMonster going to open up this damage. This may have the damage to close it out. Just barely caught him with the little poke of the toe there.
So that's what you look like.
Round 2. Fight.
A plus frames and the down one. If that was Injustice, boy, you would have been launched.
Oh!
Nice. And when you can use the stanky leg like that as a counter, it's just so good, man.
Someone would argue that Raiden's best mid is the 2 and forward 1-2.
Yeah. It only takes like 18 frames to start up.
Oh my goodness. Now we're getting raw.
Yeah, I don't think he had the gravity to restand there. And I think Rewind took note of that. Oh no, YungMonster tries to jump out after that down one on block. He gets opened up by the special cancel on the shocker.
Round. Fight.
Trying to get real aggressive there was Rewind, even teleporting himself into the corner. And lucky. Young wasn't able to capitalize on that.
Oh, and I like the call out by Rewind.
It did it
you want to
again.
do the up rockets? You want to do the up rockets? I got an answer for that. I'm coming in, and I'm coming in fast. YungMonster trying to get back in the middle of the screen. Opens him up. Just a little bit of chip left to do. Literally anything is going to kill. Run up, forward 1-2. Rewind.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, he's everywhere but nowhere.
And look at the meatless damage.
Young
Oh no,
Monster, you
Chip!
can't sit and
Young!
take this.
He sat there and took it like a champ.
Raiden wins.
There was plenty of space there. Maybe he was afraid of armor. Maybe he was afraid of Superman. Maybe he was afraid of a teleport.
I
Oh,
think
that was
that's
scary.
probably what he was looking for. Was teleport throw.
Oh,
That may have
well,
been what he was looking for.
yeah, off the block, he could have canceled it, done a throw, done something. So scary.
Jackie Brooks.
Because obviously, I mean, YungMonster's probably saying, "Man, I wish I'd have done machine gun right there." After that forward 1-2 back 3, or back 2. I'm sorry, thinking of forward 1-2-3. Yo, oh my God, yo, the admin. Somebody's got to post that on Twitter from the good old days of season 1. Oh
man.
my God, what a bunch of just a bunch of goons. Don't even know what we're doing. Probably still don't.
Still looking good though.
And you see right there, that back one, Rewind tried to use it, that down 3 went right under it.
Aw, damn.
I love Jackie's commentary during the matches. I wish she would say stuff a little bit more because she's pretty savage. The back 2 didn't commit to the up rocket to make that launch. Whew. Nice conversion there. YungMonster kind of feeling himself. But that teleport into the forward 1 is going to open him up. Nice catch. That down 3. Not going to teleport for free. And the EX teleport. Before the missile the rocket came out. No conversion. YungMonster, you can't block forever. You got to do something. Don't let this happen again.
Oh, and it does.
Oh my God.
Your pain was predestined. Round 2. Fight.
Woo! See, can we talk about that for a minute? That thing's supposed to go upwards. It hit behind him. Teleports. YungMonster not dealing with it, saying you're going to have to deal with these guns if you want to keep doing that. It's a good one.
Stanky leg works either way. Stanky leg doesn't care about side switches.
Nice Down one check. And he tried it again. That forward one is coming fast. YungMonster trying to get himself around here to stay alive.
No.
Oh, if he wouldn't have dropped it, that would have been everything. Can he chip him out right here?
YungMonster almost gave it away again.
Enjoying yourself so far?
And Rewind giving him a gift of the gods with that drop on the 1-1.
Yeah, that was the match. That was everything. Woo! Oh, and the stanky leg countering that standing one. It didn't even look like he was close enough to hit it, but it definitely did.
Oh, and a big boot of his
Oh,
own.
and a big boot. I kind of forgot Jackie had one of those. Yo, the teleport's about to come. And he tried to counter it with a down 3 and got stuffed out by that forward 4. Rewind is committing to these teleports, not able to get the damage off of these stray hits. No, he didn't burn the meter. He was scared of the EX teleport, which Rewind did earlier.
Hey, YungMonster's on the board.
Jackie wins.
Winner of this gets to move on to play
Pay your
Tweety
respects.
in grand finals. This is your top 3 tonight, guys. A lot of money at stake.
King.
And YungMonster staying alive.
Speaking of Tweety, he said he's waiting in grand finals and just played a reptile online and kind of got bodied. And I guess it's just the irony of being in grand finals, but then playing a reptile online and I
So
guess losing.
if that reptile had entered, would have won this tournament for free, is what you're saying, Tweety.
Maybe, yo, get that man to
Guys.
sign up, Tweety.
Everyone out there, if you guys sign up, it's free. Our tournaments are free to enter. You play the best in the world.
Fight.
And you get paid.
Paid cash money, sort of. Big girl damage here into the corner. Almost 50%.
Now Rewind's gonna run. Oh, and he went for everything. The Hail Mary. But I respect it. He's still up a game. You know, he had to kind of throw that out there to try and catch up in the health. If he got punished, oh well. We'll go to the next round, but YungMonster's still in the driver's seat. Catching Rewind trying to wake up teleport, which is not real. Oh, and he switches sides. Maybe trying to get a little ambiguous. I don't even know.
Walk right into a vicinity blast there. The boot coming in. But Rewind
YungMonster
has
in prime position. Oh,
he has a long way to go if he wants to close this out now, not to deal with Young for another game, who was in this position early in the tournament, came back, and here we go. Young.
and he had just stood up too.
Finish him.
Young's got some momentum now.
Jackie wins.
Is Rewind gonna crumble under the pressure? Is YungMonster gonna ride this wave in to grand finals to re-meet Tweety, who he double flawless, by the way. Once upon a time.
Defended.
Not too long ago. Man, I don't know. You know, Rewind is.
Jackie wins.
Ooh, wait a minute. We're getting a little Thunder God here. I respect it, Rewind. Shout outs to you, man. Let's go. Let's go. It's gonna be hard for him to deal with that zoning, though.
Yeah,
It's gonna be tough.
he has to. Thunder God technically has a teleport mid-string, but you have to be active for so long, full screen, to do it, and a quick projectile shuts all of that nonsense down real quick. Maybe he's looking to purely mix this man's crap in.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. Okay, we're good.
It looked like he picked it. He must have switched really quick.
How about this play? I was about to say, he was either just going to mix his stuff in the corner and just hope to win that way, but no. So, you know, this placer, I like it. This is, for him on paper, probably the best pick. That's multiple times that we've seen YungMonster get that machine gun. Catching that teleport might be a Westing special move there.
Ooh, and just knew that interactable was coming. Threw that armor out there. YungMonster drops his combo. That could have changed everything for him. Caught him with the low. Is it? Ooh. There's so much damage. 48% again. And the chip out. all Rewan could have done was wake up to avoid that chip and the bullet holes in the Thunder God himself. He tarnished this man's outfit. Woo! YungMonster just kind of waiting for those teleports, trying to throw that down 3 on reaction. Nice EX teleport by Rewan. Catch him in recovery. 24%, and the forward one's going to open YungMonster up. YungMonster trying to press something.
Beautiful using the plus frames on the down one to generate the pressure. Oh, yeah. Hard to break that armor.
2 hits of armor, baby. 2 hits. Woo, low rocket is still down there. Rewan not watching his feet anymore.
I mean, one more hit. That's going to do it.
is
That
on-
down one shot is going to save
Ooh.
it.
Final round, fight.
Oh, no anti-air by Rewan. I think he wanted to, just realized it was too late by the time he recognized it. 34% YungMonster coming in with the pressure. EX vicinity blast.
Great to let wake up to avoid the plus frames as well there.
And that couldn't have worked any more in YungMonster's favor. Didn't even have to take the throw, just let the rocket explode. Plus frames, back 1. YungMonster sitting on 3 bars right now. Opens him up with the overhead. Rewan cannot break this, and he's not going to be able to. Oh no, and that's going to do it. YungMonster is going to grand finals to face yet again Noble Tweety for the run back.
Another beatdown.
And for the title of champion
Wins.
of our second run back here of Kombat Cup.
Even Retrotech's getting paid out here.
Grand finals time, baby. Tweety the Bird. Represent Noble himself on the left-hand side, not on the right, as the overlay says right now. And YungMonster, there we go. Our team with the quick fixes. YungMonster representing himself. And,
I mean, let's figure out what the chat has in mind here, because I need to know. Give us a Noble emote if you think Tweety's going to take this thing. Oh, and he's running high tech, actually. Or give me a 2 for YungMonster. Give me a Noble for Tweety and a 2 for YungMonster. I want to see who y'all think.
this is going to be interesting. High-tech Jackie with a round lead right now might get people hyped. I might see some 2s purely based on that. Let's see some 1s. Or, like you mentioned, I believe the Noble emote if you want to see Tweety
Yes, sir.
run away with the $800. Taking it to KIT. Get some barbecue on us, brother.
And then some. Oh, and Tweety with the double NJP. YungMonster saw him do it the first time, went up, maybe trying to do a jump in, but got caught.
His entry fee for MK, if he makes it on time, is on us.
Hey, there you go. I mean, really, with that much money, that's pretty much the whole weekend on his performance. This man could actually just buy his own private room if he wanted to. In the Michael Jackson suite they have over there. Oh, caught him with that armor heard around the world and the teleport NJP. Okay, 1-2, confirms into the fist. Oh, and that normal got him out of the range of that jump in after the teleport. Lucky for YungMonster. Woo! Oh, and just didn't have the ender there, and the jump in's going to be met with armor by Tweety. And the pushback on that, Jesus. Okay, 1 hit away.
That was beautiful
Tweety.
spacing. Seeing the forward 1-2 whiff in front of his face and felt it. This man is blind, but he felt it. He felt the change and the gravitational pull around himself in front of him. Was able to react like Neo in the Matrix and just get a nice little demon punish on that. That was beautiful by Tweety. Good start here. Up 1-0. Needs 2 more games to take this whole thing.
Absolutely, and YungMonster still has he not only has to beat Tweety once, but twice.
Jackie Briggs.
Immediately
he's sticking
coming
with
off that
high
high
tech.
tech. Oh,
he went back to
He went
it.
back to it. Oh my goodness. Young.
Yeah, he went back.
Young might be telling himself he's just gonna try to meme this out, take the $600 and run, or thinks that high tech might have something in this matchup. And we've seen it before. We've seen him high tech some people into the ground.
Oh, absolutely. The pressure from this character is outstanding. I mean, she's already got really good block advantage on a lot of her streams. You know, she's plus on a lot of stuff. Plus she has cancels. Plus she's got damage and the mix. She just doesn't have those projectiles. And sadly, you know, Kenshi's projectiles, they're not traditional where you see them coming. She does have that little projectile absorb special that she can use. But you can't really use it on Kenshi because you can't see them coming. They're just kind of instant. But wait a minute here, picking it up. Gonna knock him down. That armor's got to be coming. No, there it is. Tweety probably buffering that, saying, go ahead and cancel. I'm coming in hot and taking the round. And I respect it, man. Take the first round by any means necessary. Take the second round, build some bar if you have to. Nice catch there by YungMonster and has the conversions. Hard knockdown. Tweety immediately gets himself out of there using the Tree of Life. And again, but somehow YungMonster's on the, what? I could have swore Tweety came out on the other side, but no. He finds himself back in the corner, cancels into Stanky Leg, 3 in a row.
Final round, fight.
Ooh, okay. That jump kick by Kenshi is, I would have bet that I was crossing up. But maybe I've been watching too much Injustice too with these drop normals that are so active. Good restand. This is a big old damage right here. But he's got to deal with a wake up here by Tweety. Teleport time.
It's got to be coming. Oh my God. I'm not even sure what Tweety went for there. Maybe didn't burn the meter, which, oh. Pressure coming. And even though it crossed up, it really didn't matter if YungMonster was still blocking.
Oh,
tried
no.
to down one anti-air.
Not like this. Not like this!
Oh, he tried to get himself out of there. Tweety is going to run away with this. YungMonster did all that work.
Tweety, the master of real master comebacks, makes another one here on Kombat Cup. That was almost a full bar of health. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Lemon squeezy. Oh my God. YungMonster was on offense 99% of that match. And then Tweety said, yep, my turn. And then it ended.
And because he didn't have to worry about up rock, he didn't have to worry about any of these things, he just did a dash up into the teleport and got him away and even beat the wake up second time around with the NJP. Whew. Scary stuff.
Yeah, you saw YungMonster react to those teleports and trying to use like back forward 2 or tried to dash, and the NJP just, I think Kenshi's NJP is a little bit OD. You know, he kind of lays himself out there, kind of like Raiden does. You know, maybe not the same hitbox, but definitely a pretty big one because he's catching a lot of people tonight with those teleport NJP. Oh, and YungMonster tried to anti-air that teleport again. And that is kind of the mix-up. If he comes out with NJP, you know, it's really tough to anti-air him, but if he comes out with a jump normal to continue pressure, you know, you can anti-air that a little bit easier. It's not easy, but it's a little easy. A little easier. Pressure from YungMonster, trying to keep alive. 3 bars at his disposal. And Tweety going to use that armor as a wake-up, take the first round, just like last match. And now if he chooses to, Tweety with 2, he's got 2 games and a round.
Beautiful conversion
He can
there.
play this
He is feeling himself.
however he wants.
Very good interrupt on the gap with that little demon coming down. YungMonster's a good spot here. Has to open up cleanly. And no damage off of all this mix. Finally gets one to actually combo. This is going to hurt. There we go.
4 of them, perfect damage as well.
That's a great read on that teleport. Have something already active sitting there waiting for him.
Oh, and that is a punish. Nice read again. 5%. What's the wake up gonna? There you go, Aquaman. Didn't even have to get out of range of it. Just put it out there meaty with that machine gun.
Young's got hit by an awful lot of those teleports. Tweety coming off his entire reserve and coming in with the cannonball into the deep end.
Oh.
And he is going to take Kombat Cup the Runback II. This is our second one of the season. Man, oh man.
Tweety showing just